welcome back to Not So Obvious Watches. I'm Pete McConville, and yes, I'm back. I never intended to be away for a month. You might have caught that there's this virus thing going around that's making life complicated for everyone. That kind of got in the way of me getting this channel up. Here's a tip for young players, or a word from the wise. Don't try and move house in the middle of a global pandemic. You will find that cleaning products are very hard to get. You will find that if you need any kind of tradesman, they will be very difficult to get. You may well find that if you try and restock your pantry, that will be incredibly difficult with lots of anti-hoarding rules in place. And not to mention that at the time that you want to establish your internet, pretty much everyone else in the world is trying to figure out how they're going to do the same thing so that they can work remotely. All of those things combined, a whole bunch of other stuff. My wife's a nurse, and in working in healthcare at the moment is a fairly stressful environment. And so a lot of other stuff going on. I wasn't able to give my head to this. I wasn't able to get this thing ready. I wasn't able to kick Not So Obvious Watches into life again. But all of that is now, I won't say behind me because it's clearly not, but I've got enough of it behind me that I'm able to start moving forward again, kick this thing in the guts and get it rolling. There's not much in this video. It's going to be pretty much just a trailer for what I've got coming over the next couple of days. And I do mean over the next couple of days. I intend to hit this thing pretty hard, get some content up and running again, get the channel moving before I settle back down into a more regular 2 video a week rhythm, which I was trying to do previously. Okay, so one of the things I'm working on really hard right now is a review of the Second Hour Gin Clear Diver. Peter from Second Hour did me a huge favor, lent me a prototype several months ago, gave me as much time as I needed with it. I've handed that watch back with the idea that any day, about a month ago, I was going to upload that video and get it out. Clearly that wasn't able to happen. Worse, I've come back after a month, re-watched that video, and all I can see are all the things I don't like. So I'm going to reshoot, re-edit that today and tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be up on probably Easter Sunday, maybe tomorrow if I'm really lucky. What else am I going to do? I've been scripting a video on my Mueller Glasuta M99 City. I've mentioned in a previous video just how much I love that watch, but I haven't actually done a review of it, and the watch definitely deserves it. So I've got that in the works. Hopefully that'll be done before Easter. I've also bought myself another Alpina vintage watch, a little rectangular piece, 1940s vintage or so. Gorgeous little thing, as is always the case for me. It was a medium risk buy, so I bought it from a private seller somewhere in rural France in the middle of a global virus. But it arrived fine. It was better than it looked in the pictures. It all seems to be working fine when I stick it on the time grapher. I've opened it up and had a look. It's all original and it's all what it's supposed to be. So, and it all cost me 250 Australian dollars. So win-win-win, which really made me think. A couple of months ago, years ago perhaps, I did a review or did some videos about 1 or 2 of my my vintage watches. I've never gone back to that, and I really should have. I really did enjoy that, even though I have found it difficult to know just how to kind of how to review a watch which is probably going to be impossible for anyone else to buy. Generally, these Alpinas I buy the one that becomes available. There's quite often none other like this. So it's an interesting thing, and I'm thinking about how to do that video, which I'm going to do over going to be thinking about that over the next week or so and put those out probably over the next couple of months. And the next thing I'm going to do over the next couple of days to week and a half is throw out my speculation on what this whole COVID-19 thing may mean for the watch industry moving forward. And so Ariel Adams has had a go at that. Adrian over at Bark and Jack has sort of glanced around that with his recent Q&A. A few other people are touching it here and there. Of course, it is going to be largely baseless. Would that be fair? Speculation at this point. However, we can already see some behaviors from some companies. I think there is enough out there that we can start getting some rough idea of what's going to happen next. And so that's what I want to do. So that's it. I promised that this was going to be a fairly short video, a little more than a trailer for what's coming up in the next little while. I kept my promise. If there's anything else you're interested in, if there's any questions you'd like me to have a go at, anything you've kind of missed while I've been away, if you haven't missed me, I don't need to know that, so don't bother putting that in the comments. Stick them in the comments below. Yeah, like I said, if you've stuck by me, thank you so much. I apologise for vanishing like that, but I think you'll understand. I've been Pete McConville. This has been Not So Obvious Watches, and I'll see you again very soon this time. Bye.